Welcome to this winter weather update. This is Bobby with North Alabama Storm Chase Certified Skywarn Storm Spotter. So glad you could be with us here on this January 8th, 2025. It is 7:02 p.m. Glad you're here. First of all, if you're on Facebook watching, we ask you to like, follow, share the page. We want you to comment this evening as you're watching. Got any comments, want to say hi or ask a question, I'll try and answer it to the best of my ability. And while you're here watching this live broadcast, we ask you to send stars. That helps me earn money for relief effort supplies and other data sources and helps us keep this page up and running, these broadcasts running as well. If you're watching on YouTube, we're looking for about 1,000 subscribers. That'll get us up to uh, a perk where we can get super chats on our chat board. And if we get 500 subscribers, we can start memberships. Kim Jordan Stanley says, hello. Good evening, Kim. How you doing? So we can get that 1,000 subscribers. I've got over, or almost close to 6,000 Facebook followers. So if I can get about 1,000 of y'all to go over to YouTube and subscribe to that channel and join it, that would be great. While you're there on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. I want you to subscribe. You can also comment on the chat box there, and I will see it as it pops up, and I'll answer any questions, or if you just want to say hi or comment, we'd appreciate it. You see at the top right hand corner the QR code. That is through PayPal. So if you've got a PayPal account or a Visa, MasterCard, or debit card, you can make a donation that way. And there's a box there. If you also want to make it a monthly donation, you just check that box and then put in your donation amount, and it would be greatly appreciated. All that money goes once again to relief effort supplies and other data sources, and it keeps that broadcast going as well. All right, what you're seeing on the screen there is you're looking at live basic current radar. You see some snow showers up in the northeast, a little bit of rain coming out through Montana. And I'm going to show you right here. The low that we're really looking for is right here is Cuervaca, Mexico. That low is starting to develop. You're starting to see the moisture, the precipitation come off that low. Hopefully this low, if it keeps track, looking at models, it's going to do something like this. It's going to drift down through Texas, bring them a lot of snow and major crippling ice storm in that area, and it'll run up through the coast of Louisiana. Hopefully it stays low enough to where all of our precipitation is snow. But that's how that low pressure system will be running, and we're still watching it. And before I show you any of the graphics, all this is still subject to change, even 48 hours out from our winter weather event. Once again, if you've got any comments, want to say hello, feel free to pop in on Facebook and just send a comment through Facebook or through YouTube. I'm monitoring that as well. All right, let's get to our graphics. Once again, as I said before last night, I want to say prayers for the California wildfires. They're going through a lot over there, so keep those people over in and around Los Angeles, Palisade Park, that region. They're going through a lot now with these fires breaking out, strong winds, so keep them in your prayers. Here is the current weather advisories. You see that blue area there? That's a winter storm watch. It will run from Friday 12 a.m. to Saturday 6 a.m. The pink area there, that was a winter storm warning issued today. It will run from tomorrow at noon, Thursday, through Friday midnight. Do I know if they will issue a winter storm warning for our area here in North Alabama, Southern Tennessee? Do not, but if they do, it most likely is going to be anywhere from 6 to 12 hours from now. I would imagine if they do post one, it will be sometime before the lunch hour tomorrow. So we'll be watching for it tomorrow. And if it's posted overnight, I'll post that first thing in the morning. So that is the current weather advisories. And you see the purplish area down here around Greenville, Mississippi. That is a winter weather advisory. We are under a winter storm watch starting tomorrow at or 12 a.m. Friday through 6 a.m. Saturday. Potential impacts are hazardous road conditions, reduced visibility. Maybe you might see some fallen tree branches from the weight of snow, possibly frozen precip. But the snow accumulations have dropped some from what we went over last night. Snow accumulations from the National Weather Service are of 4 inches, with higher totals up to 5 inches possible. Snow may mix with other precipitation types on Friday, especially south of the Tennessee River. Adjustments to these numbers may occur. A winter storm watch has been issued due to the potential for 46 inches of snow across the entire region, with higher totals up to 8 inches possible. Right now, this is still up in the air. I'm leaning towards more of the HER model. A lot of the models have got, I know the GFS, NAM, and a few of the other ones have a warm air nose coming up where we're going to get a little bit of everything: sleet, wintry mix, freezing rain, whole work. So, but I tend to lean more to the HER model as we get closer to the event Friday. I'll really be paying attention to the HER model, but I'll be looking at other models as well. But we really don't need the ice or freezing rain, uh, but we will be getting snow, so you can get your sled out of the garage and be ready. All right, so that is our winter storm watch. Once again, runs from 12 a.m. Friday to 6 a.m. Saturday, and I will post any watch and warning updates if and when they're issued from the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center. Here's my analysis for the winter weather Friday through Saturday. I'm looking at a potential for most areas to see 3 to 5 inches of snow, with a large swath of 47 for northwest and north central counties in Alabama and Tennessee, and travel may be dangerous. Saturday, there's a possibility of an additional snowfall in the morning hours from a half inch to an inch, and travel once again may be dangerous. Sunday, we're looking at a high temperature about 39, the low temperature overnight. Sunday evening will be 27, and we'll be under partly cloudy skies, and we're not expecting any winter weather uh, at all for your Sunday. And we'll be under a winter storm watch Friday and Saturday. You see, I've set Friday as a high risk, Saturday for moderate, and then Sunday there won't be any risk. But what we're going to be looking at is high impacts of snow, rain and snow. I've got it at a slight risk, sleet slight, freezing rain slight, and the icy road conditions will be there, especially even if we get snow and people are driving on it and it packs it down, and then overnight it freezes. So definitely Friday night into Saturday morning travel impacts will be dangerous. And I'm looking at a forecast confidence of high. But once again, I always state this is subject to change. This could change by the time we wake up in the morning, but I will be here to update this. But this is the winter weather risk analysis as of 7:10 p.m. as we speak. Here is my guesstimation for estimated snowfalls for Friday through Saturday. You see in that pink outlined area anywhere from 47 inches. There will be a large swath there. It will include Fayetteville, Hazel Green, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, Florence, Russellville, Red Bay, over to Tupelo, Mississippi. That 3 to 5 inch will surround that, which will include Decatur, Huntsville. And once again, this is just a rough drawing. Once again, this is subject to change. You see that area there, and then further south of that, maybe Coleman to the south, looking at maybe 1 to 2 inches of snow. Could see some freezing rain and sleet in that area as well, because I'm looking at that area of that warm nose to come up through that area, and just basically you'll get a good 1 to 2 inches of snow, but then it'll change over to sleet and freezing rain. Like I said, once again, it's subject to change. Once again, if you're here watching on Facebook, if you want to comment, I'm here. I'll be more than to reply to your comments, and on YouTube as well. From the National Weather Service, here's the preliminary forecast snow accumulation for early Friday morning into Saturday morning. Snow accumulations of 4 inches with higher totals up to 5 inches possible. Snow may mix with other precipitation types on Friday, especially south of the Tennessee River. And adjustments to these numbers may occur. You see the totals have decreased area wide. We had some higher, we had some 5 to 7 yesterday during our broadcast, but you see Florence 4 to 6, Russellville 3 to 4, Coleman 2 to 3. Totally different what I've got, so that's the reason I'm saying there's a lot that could change by tomorrow morning, and I'll be here to update you on that. But you see the totals there: Stevenson 4 to 6, Fort Payne 3 to 4, and it really depends on how that low tracks, and we get that warm nose up here, and there's a lot of transitioning from snow to sleet to freezing rain to to just rain. So we're still watching that low pressure system and its track. So this is still subject to change. Just want to give you this update. Here is what the National Weather Service and the scenario they're looking at. The two scenarios they're looking at: high-end snow scenario. The snow begins to fall late Thursday night, remains all snow through Saturday morning. This would result in greater snowfall amounts. The lower end snow scenario: snow begins to fall late Thursday night, but transitions to a wintry mix during the day before changing back to snow as the event ends early Saturday morning. This would limit the amount of snow, but potentially result in higher impacts to area roadways with ice accumulating. They're still monitoring the track and speed of a surface low to our south. Will have an impact on general precipitation amounts as well as onset ending times for wintry precipitation. How far north elevated warm air will penetrate into our area will have an impact on snow accumulations, as greater northward penetration would result in more wintry mix or rain, and when temperatures will rise above freezing after precipitation has ended. Here's the onset of winter precipitation timing. You see over into the western counties, the earliest start could be 12 a.m. Friday, but most likely the start would be 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Friday. The latest end would be 6 a.m. Saturday. For the central counties in Alabama and Tennessee, the earliest start would be 2 a.m. Friday. Most likely start 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Friday. The latest end would be 6 a.m. Saturday. And for the eastern counties of Tennessee and Alabama, the earliest start would be 4 a.m. Friday. Most likely start would be 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Friday. The latest end 6 a.m. Saturday. What I have been hearing, been watching a lot of the local meteorologists, they're saying once it starts to snow, it could snow, good constant snow for 8 to 10 hours straight. So that would, if it just stays snow, we'll get a good accumulating snow. So just remember these time frames and this timing for your area and the city and county that you live in. Here is the chances for 3+ inches of snow early Friday morning into Saturday morning. There's a 30 to 50% chance for 3+ inches of snow south of the Tennessee River. There's 40 to 60% chance for 3+ inches of snow north of the Tennessee River. You see Huntsville there is at 46% chance of receiving 3+ inches. Meridianville 52. And look further up. Over in the Florence is 50-50 chance there for 3+ inches of snow. And you see the further south you go, those percentages decrease. All right, chances for 6+ inches of snow early Friday morning into Saturday morning. Almost the entire area now below 10%. Last night it was the higher percentages there, but you see Park City, Tennessee, 9%, Meridianville 7%, Huntsville 7%, and just further south, there's 0% of seeing 6+ inches of snow. But Tullahoma's looking at 10% chance, Winchester at 11%, so Lawrenceburg at 8%, Cornersville at 6%, and this is decreased by about 15 to 20%. All right, chance for ice accumulation, and I think this is way off. I think this will be updated tomorrow, so this is subject to change. but this is best chances for Friday afternoon. So we're going to go with this as the latest update. It was at 12:54 p.m. this afternoon. National Weather Service is saying ice accumulation from freezing rain and sleet is possible. Best chances south of Tennessee River for up to a tenth of an inch of ice. Of note, any wet precipitation on the roads Friday will freeze Friday night. I'm thinking the greater chance for any ice accumulation would be in and around Fort Payne and to the south of that. Uh, if the low tracks to the south a little bit. If it does get that warm nose coming up in here, then this will probably be correct. But we're going to look at the update tomorrow morning, and I'll post that as well. All right, I'm going to stay on here just for a few more minutes. If anybody wants to say hello or anybody want to send stars, I sure would appreciate it. That helps us earn money so we can keep this broadcast going. And we look forward to doing these broadcasts. And I will be back tomorrow evening, giving you the most updated information there is right before uh, the storm comes in tomorrow at midnight. Mainly, I believe the snow will probably come in around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's when it will start. And once again, I'm going to give you an update tomorrow, seeing where that warm nose is and how far up that warm air comes to change this over to that freezing rain, wintry mix sleet type of thing, and where exactly I know the National Weather Service will be updating all their graphics, and I'll be posting those first thing tomorrow. All right. This is Bobby with North Alabama Storm Chase. Once again, if you're on Facebook, like, follow, and share the page. You're always free to comment on our videos or to send a comment afterwards. And next time we do a video, feel free to send stars. If you're watching on YouTube, we're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers so we can get super chats. But if we get 500, we can start memberships. And always, if you're on YouTube, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and always feel free to comment on anything that you see. We love hearing your uh, responses to our videos, whether you like them or not. We take criticism as well. But once again, that QR code is up the top right. You can send a donation through your PayPal account or Visa, MasterCard, or debit card. And once you scan that QR code, there's also a box there that you can check if you just want to make your donation monthly. We sure do appreciate it. All right, well, I'm going to get out of here for this evening, and I hope you have a blessed Wednesday evening yourself, and we'll get you the most updated information there is first thing in the morning and throughout the day tomorrow. And we'll come back with another broadcast tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. This is Bob with North Alabama Storm Chase, wishing you a wonderful night.